Today I'm here with TARA RAZAVI. TARA is the owner and the executive producer of Happy Place. Happy Place is responsible for producing a long list of your favorite videos, and she has worked with a long list of your favorite artists. For example, Nas, J-Lo, Rick Ross, Jeezy, Chris Brown, and the list just goes on and on. So Tara, thank you so much for being here with us today. I know you're busy, so let's get to it.
Okay.
At what point did you decide that this is what you wanted to do, that you wanted to pursue a career in entertainment?
I always had a passion for music. I've been playing piano since I was, 3, 4, 5, something very young. And I just happened upon a posting for an internship, actually at Babyface's label. So I just said, sure, why not? I actually was already a full-time student. I already had a job, but I thought, why not? You know, it's my last year.
Right.
Because I grew up in a traditional home, and because my parents are they worked really hard, I always saw 9-to-5 jobs. I didn't really know of anything else. So I got there day one, and everybody looked like me. Everybody was dressed like me. They were having fun. I was like, oh, wait, you can be an adult and not be boring as hell?
Right.
Okay. So then day two, I was there, and that's when like producers started coming in, and I really started seeing personalities, and it was just fun. Like by day two, I wanted to hang out there, but I still wanted to work.
Right.
And at that moment, I was like, I'm not going to law school. This is what I'm doing.
So the fact that you mentioned internship is crucial.
Yeah.
And a lot of times that shows people what they love, and it'll also let them know about, what they don't want to do.
Right.
So was there anything you worked on early on as an intern or just very early in your career that you had made the decision that you wanted to stay in this, but that kind of molded or made you kind of get a better, more specific idea of what area of entertainment you wanted to be in?
I remember speaking to a producer, and I was like, I was enamored by the process. I was like, how did you get to where you're at? And he said something, that still resonates with me. He said, focus on your work in the moment, and your decisions will move you. He said, I can't explain it, but when the opportunities present themselves, you will make the right moves.
Right.
And so I basically just did that. I just worked.
Right.
And I moved from an A&R department to publishing to music supervision, which introduced me into production.
Right.
Then I got into production, and I did various forms of production, TV, film, etc., until I got to a place where I just completely flourished, and it felt at home. And where I'm at now wasn't necessarily planned. It was in regards to I want my own company, but it wasn't like, I'm gonna have my own company that does XYZ music videos and commercials.
Yeah.
Kind of always knew that I would work for myself. I already was a little resistant with teachers. I didn't like anyone telling me what to do. And I realized that I can't set the rules until I'm at the top.
Right.
With that being said, you have to crawl before you can walk.
Absolutely.
But let me crawl, let me learn what to do and what not to do. So I was honestly asking questions from everyone along the way.
Right.
If I saw someone doing something that I liked, or if they were in a position I liked, I was questions all day. I was a 5-year-old.
Right.
I was why, right?
How has it been for you just navigating through this industry as a woman?
What sets people apart is their work. That's something I knew right away. So I said, if I am next to XYZ girl or XYZ guy or whatever, and they can do the same things as me, they have the same intelligence level, whatever it is, what is going to set me apart? And that was the work. On top of that, when I walk in a room or someone doesn't know me or they don't know who I am or what I do, they look at me and they just assume that, oh, who is she here with?
Right. Who is she here with?
Right. Who are you here with? How did you get here? It's very hard for people to accept the fact that a woman who is young and takes care of herself can build something on their own.
Right.
For me, it all came down to the work. Another person told me early on that he said, a cute face will get you in the door, but it won't keep you in the room.
100%.
For me, it's all about finding your strengths and harnessing them, and then figuring out your weaknesses and figuring out a way to flip them into strengths. Man or woman, you're going to have your own set of difficulties and your own set of obstacles.
Yeah.
I think the point is that no matter where you're coming from or what your obstacles are, if you focus on the work, you just put your head down, keep your head in the books and focus on the work and let the world around you do whatever it does. Let everyone around you freak out,
100%.
talk, say whatever they want to say. They can do that all day.
Itself.
Right. just do your work and focus on the work, and yeah, it'll speak for itself.
Yeah, there's nothing left to be said after that.
You don't have to
no
say
more
anything.
Conversation.
Right.
It's done. Right.
Look at the work.
It's there.
Right.
Exactly. Tell us about a project you worked on that was kind of that big breakout moment.
J-Lo.
Okay.
Probably.
Uh-huh.
I don't know. There's a couple. The first one was probably J-Lo.
Okay.
That was big for me. That was
Yeah,
J-Lo.
that's huge.
Right?
Yeah.
And I had just started my company, less than a year prior, and this huge project landed in my lap, and it was, it was sit down with people that you were looking up to.
Yeah.
And I admire J-Lo, and I admire everything she's done. She's, whatever, I could talk about her for days.
Yeah.
So that was big for me to be a part of that. Second one was Tyler's first project, and I didn't even know it at the time. Obviously, that was a Cinderella story.
How closely do you work with your directors?
Very closely. If I'm working with a younger director, I work probably much more closely than when I work with a Taj.
Okay.
Taj knows what he wants.
Right.
I'm there to facilitate. I'm there to help his vision become a reality.
Right.
I'm naturally really into puzzles.
Okay.
So when someone tells me something that sounds impossible, I get geeked.
Okay.
I'm excited. Let me figure out how to make this happen. I got a call once to shoot a video. It was Usher's video for Dive. And they were like, okay, next weekend we have to sink a boat. Sure. It's no problem.
Right.
So you have to figure out how to put this guy on a yacht and essentially sink it and have him perform underwater. And that's my job. It's like, oh, we can do it like this. We can build the room. We can do this. We can do that. And then look at the money and be like, okay, well, maybe we can't build the room. Maybe we can build half the room and shoot half of it, or whatever, whatever that solution is.
Yeah.
I enjoy the puzzle,
Okay.
and I enjoy figuring that out.
Right.
Tyler always comes with it, right?
I'm sure.
Tyler always comes with it. I want to be a centaur.
Okay.
Sure, Tyler, let's do that. I want, he comes, that boy, Tyler, the creator, is very creative.
Right. Yeah.
That's so fun for me.
No. Yeah, that's a dream, I'm sure.
Yeah.
To work with someone like him.
100%.
Yeah, because he's
when you
out
get
of the
that
box.
call, you're like,
yeah,
what are we doing? You're there.
Yeah.
I'm there wherever I need to be. The Usher one was also difficult, but it was that was a timing and budgetary issue. They wanted to do a lot, and that was a director that has done a lot. It was a lot of big hitters, and a lot of people had turned that job down. They were like, I don't know if we can make this happen in the time. And we just made it happen.
Yeah. This has been such a good conversation, which is what I expected, because I saw what your work was, and I said, this is exactly the kind of person that I am talking about and that Lioness Vision is about. And
you're making me blush.
No, but it's just so true. I know you are a busy woman with a million things going on, like for real.
Yes.
Not even just. So thank you.
Of course. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, I can't wait to take this to brunch and talk even more.
Yes.
Wanting everybody to know your name, but you're like an M&M. Different color, same thing, said you like a city. Wanting everybody to know your name, but you're like an M&M.